This is a paper that describes our study on the outcomes of high-risk patients who received treatment with anti-spike monoclonal antibodies during the Delta surge in August to November of 2021. My name is Dr. Raymond Razonable. I am Professor of Medicine at the Mayo Clinic. Thank you for joining me today as I discuss our paper titled Curbing the Delta Surge, Clinical Outcomes After Treatment with Bamlanivimab-Etesevimab, Casirivimab-Imdevimab, or Sotrovimab for mild to moderate COVID-19 in high-risk patients. This paper is published in the September 2022 issue of the Mayo Clinic Proceedings. Mayo Clinic has established the monoclonal antibody treatment program way back in November of 2020, and our team has been proactively screening, educating, and consenting patients who are considered at high risk for treatment with monoclonal antibodies. In July of 2021, COVID-19 pandemic moved into the Delta phase. The Delta variant of concern is one of the most virulent variants identified to date, and this has led to the surge of the pandemic starting in July of 2021 and went through November and early December of 2021. In a prior separate report during the early part of the Delta surge in July of 2021, we observed that patients treated with Casirivimab-Imdevimab was associated with a reduced rate of hospitalization by as many as 80%. Reassured by this study, we continued to provide this life-saving treatment to high-risk patients as the Delta moved on through November of 2021. Overall, in the Mayo Clinic sites in the Midwest, a total of 10,775 patients were treated with monoclonal antibodies during the span period from August to November of 2021. Our data suggests that all patients were treated at an average of about 2 days from the time of diagnosis. In this study, we described their outcomes. We were interested in describing and comparing the clinical outcomes of 3 different monoclonal antibodies. One is Bamlanivimab-Etesevimab, 2 is Casirivimab-Imdevimab, and 3 is Sotrovimab. All were available for treatment of patients with mild to moderate COVID during the Delta surge. This was conducted in our sites in the Midwest in Wisconsin and Minnesota. What we observe is that among 10,775 patients who are considered high risk, there were a total of 287 patients, or 2.7%, who progressed on to develop severe disease that led to hospitalization, oxygen supplementation, or death within 30 days of treatment. The rates of severe disease were lowest when in patients treated with Bamlanivimab-Etesevimab at 1.2%, 1.6% among patients who received Sotrovimab, and 2.9% among patients who received Casirivimab-Imdevimab. It was remarkable to observe that the rate of hospitalization across 3 monoclonal antibodies were overall low throughout this study. We believe that this has reduced severe disease that led to the prevention of hospitalization among our highest risk patient population. What was notable was the relative higher rate of severe outcomes among patients treated with Casirivimab-Imdevimab, and we observed that this is likely due to the fact that this group of patients had the lowest vaccination rates. Overall, the rate of intensive care unit admission, as well as death, remained very low at less than 1%. In conclusion, this real-world study of the large cohort of high-risk patients demonstrates low rates of severe disease, ICU admission, and hospitalization among patients treated with Bamlanivimab-Etesevimab, Casirivimab-Imdevimab, or Sotrovimab during the height of the Delta surge in late 2021. As you all know, we now have moved on and away from Delta and now into the world of Omicron. Our study team continues to study the impact of monoclonal antibodies, particularly with Bebtelovimab, during the Omicron surge. Our current data on Bebtelovimab appears to be reassuring, and we will be reporting this in a future publication. Thank you for listening and for your interest in our study.
We hope you found this presentation from the content of our website valuable. Our journal's mission is to promote the best interests of patients by advancing the knowledge and professionalism of the physician community. If you are interested in more information about us, our homepage is www.mayoclinicproceedings.org. There you'll find access to information for our social media content, such as additional videos on our YouTube channel or journal updates on Facebook. You can also follow us on Twitter. More information about healthcare at Mayo Clinic is available at www.mayoclinic.org. This video content is copyrighted by Mayo Foundation for Medical Education and Research.